Senator McCarthy.
I want to thank all of them who have served up here. You realize that it's personal, but it's personal to thousands of Americans out there. It's extremely personal to the Gold Star families. There's no one in the world outside of Joe Biden who thinks we can get everybody out by August 31st. If there's anything this body of Congress should do, it's pass a resolution exactly saying that. Do not pick the date. Pick the mission that every single American gets out of Afghanistan, and that can determine the date when it's done. And use whatever means possible to make that happen. We are America. We have a force that can get it done. We just need that'll give the authority to make it happen. Any time wasted in Congress on any other topic is exactly that, a waste. We've only been allotted 90 minutes to have this discussion, but we spent an entire night. The leadership of the Democrats spent their entire day, yesterday and today, trying to twist arms to get people to vote for trillions of dollars, not twisting one arm to make sure you get Americans out. I think they spend a little time listening to this country. They'll know what their work should be done. With that, we'll open it up. Yes, ma'am.
You just said there is no way possible to complete this withdrawal within 7 days. Why don't you think it's possible? And what is your message to the president if he sticks with this timetable?
The reason why there's no way possible, look at the number that we have there. They will not even provide the official number, the amount that we have been able to get out there. And personally, to the number of members here, Mark Green just yesterday working, getting individuals out. Reports that they're having to go to another country inside officials inside Kabul. I raised that to the president as well. Even from our own reporting from those who are in charge will tell you they can't get the job done in that short amount of time. No one understands or believes that they can get out by the 31st. And to allow the Taliban to dictate to America when we depart and that we have to leave Americans there, no American should be held hostage and no American should be left. And if it's very clear from this conference that we will spend our time on the floor only focused on this, until every American's out, we should not be working on anything else.
I want to ask if you believe the previously negotiated May 1st date for withdrawal, whether you believe that would have worked out better than what we're seeing today, and if so, why? And secondly, if I may, do you intend to whip your caucus to vote against the infrastructure bill?
Well, first of all, I don't think the infrastructure bill should come up. I don't think any other business should come up. We should be spending our time on this right here. And looking at the past, speaking to Mr. Pompeo, speaking to the former president, I know this would have not have taken place. To listen to the administration today say that they had planned for every scenario. Would you have planned for this? To watch the president get asked the question, was there any mistakes? Would you do anything different? No. Why would you continue with this plan of failure? Knowing for myself, by being a gang of 8, knowing what the intel was ahead of time, you knew that this was an option, that it would fall this fast. You watch, why not after the first city? Why not after the Taliban broke the agreement they had before? Why didn't you come back with force? Why would you leave and take the military out and leave the citizens there? Why would you leave in the middle of the night the base and not tell our allies? Our allies went there to protect us because of 9/11, because of the respect they have for America. Our own allies today that have risked their lives and their citizenry are asking us to stay longer. I will tell them we hear them and we believe we should. We should keep our promise. What is happening today won't go away in a week. It will be decades. The idea where you heard Jim Banks talk about the weaponry that they have, that it is reported that the Taliban now has more Black Hawk helicopters than Australia. Someone to say, oh, they can't fly them. If they can learn, or they can sell them to Iran or China or others. If you think Afghanistan is far away, remember what happened 20 years ago. If you think Afghanistan is far away, understand what's happened to our borders today. It is publicly reported, yes, we've caught people on the terrorist watch list, and they didn't come from Central America. The report is from Yemen. You just had 5,000 prisoners released. They know how to come here. They have a mission on their hands. So not only should we make sure every American is taken out of Afghanistan, we should secure our borders, and we should do it today. Yes, ma'am.
You projected confidence that you're going to take back the majority. Next election cycle, if Republicans do win, will you be examining this? Will it be investigated? What are your steps if you have to?
Play politics with this. The only thing the Republicans are focused on right now is getting every American out and keeping every promise we made. We will hold, when we're in the minority and when we're in the majority, we will hold people accountable for the mistakes that were made, the plans that were carried through now. Why weren't they changed? This tarnished the reputation of America for decades to come, and people should be held accountable. Yes, sir.
If you could talk about in terms of what the intelligence was leading up to this decision-making process. The President, the State Department have said that their intelligence didn't reflect that there would have been such a precipitous takeover by the Taliban, but yesterday even Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee said that going 6 months back there were warnings that there was a problem. Is that what you got from this briefing? You had both DNI and the State Department and White House officials in this meeting today. Was there a disconnect in the room today when they were talking about this?
I would leave you simply to President Biden's press conference in July, what he told the American public. And no, they'd be able to fight. There's no chance of it collapsing. I happen to be the member of the Gang of Eight. I've had intel briefings. I never believed what he was saying there was the briefings that I was requiring. You have the ranking member of Armed Services, Mr. Rogers. Been briefed in a different manner that he's publicly said. Either Joe Biden made a different decision based upon the briefing that he was given, and this is another thing of why we need accountability. What information has been provided to this president? When the president just a few days ago told the American public there was no Al-Qaeda, just less than an hour later, he was contradicted by his own administration to our conference. When he told the American public that he has no report of Americans having problems getting to the airport in Kabul. We had our own reports that that was different. In less than an hour, we were told, no, Americans shouldn't go, they were being beaten. So when the president says that the 31st is a deadline, I wonder if he's making that same decision process of why he wanted out to try to make a date of a 20th anniversary. We want to be very clear with him. Don't pick the date. Solve the problem. Make sure every American is out. Then that will be the date we depart. Thank you.